Well, hello, my gorgeous ladies, and welcome back to another episode of Unstuck and Friggin' Fabulous. I am your host, Irene, currently surrounded by twinkling lights and way too many candles, and a half-finished glass of something festive that may or may not contain collagen or a splash of rebellion, or maybe it is cough drops or cough medicine. So today we are talking about something powerful, something most people completely overlook, something that separates the woman who drifts into the next year from the woman who stride, or who glides, or who rolls in. And it's this: how you end the year determines how you start the next year. So this episode is your permission to slip, to close this year out with intention, with joy and with energy, and a bit of a fabulous holiday sparkle. So grab whatever you have in front of you, and if you're like me, grab your favorite drink and let's dive in. I also have to warn you a little bit. I have been quite sick for about 3 weeks, and I hope my voice is going to hold up. So it's very appropriate that, how you finish this year, it's how you start the new year. So on a positive note, cheers, and hope that 2026 is going to be absolutely fabulous. Because the energy you end with is the energy you begin with. So you know what people say, new year, new me. Yeah, no, not unless you decide to be new. Because New Year's Eve does not come with a personality transplant. Well, for some of us, that would have been really great if you could just hang your old body into the closet and take out a new one. If we end the year exhausted, resentful, rushing around, or people-pleasing, saying yes to every holiday invite, even though every fiber of your being is screaming, no, 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 I am too friggin' tired, I don't want it. So don't do it. Don't do it. Guess what? We carry that chaos into January if we accept it. So don't accept it. But if we end the year grounded, clear, intentional, and proud of how we are showing up, or not at all showing up, just staying where you are, which I tend to do, I'm not going anywhere, then January doesn't hit like a truck. And January will feel like a new opportunity, a doorway, a fresh start, a clean slate, a deep exhale. So you get to choose all of that if you want to. It's all up to you, the choices we make. So this is where I ask my favorite end of the year question. And yes, they are deceptively simple. The first one is, what am I proud of? Not what you should be proud of, but what you actually is proud of. What makes your heart warm when you think of it. So take a moment to ponder on that. And another one that I say is, what am I done tolerating? And this is a big one. December is the month of sacred no's, and I hope you have implied that. And the third one is, what do I want more of next year, and how can I start that right now? Not January 1st, which is tomorrow, not Monday, not after the last gingerbread has been eaten, but now. Because momentum, my darlings, does matter. Even tiny actions all through December have created a massive ease to bring into January. So letting go with love. So here's the truth no one tells you. December always brings clarity because it's reflection of the past year. And for some of us, and some of you, it's all very stressful. But if you slow down and you take your time to reflect, not because of the calendar, but because everything actually does slow down just enough for you to actually hear yourself. And those days between Christmas and New Year's, those are the days that are quite important. Those are the days that nobody knows what day it is or what you're supposed to do. Or you wake up, you don't know if it's Monday or Sunday or Tuesday. Take that time to reflect. Allow yourself to do absolutely nothing and enjoy. Enjoy being you. And what I want you to listen to in your mind are these things. What feels heavy? What drains you? Who drains you? What habit has expired? What identity are you done dragging into the next year? Letting go doesn't need drama, but it needs honesty. Sometimes the greatest gift you give yourself is the permission to say, that version of me did her best and now she's retired. Do you hear me? So here is something my clients always laugh at until they experience it themselves. We don't celebrate because everything is perfect. We celebrate because celebration creates momentum. It increases courage, confidence, and clarity. All the good stuff we want more of. And yet, most women are terrible at celebrating themselves. Why is that? Because we celebrate our children, our parents, our friends, but not ourselves. Why is that? Why do we downplay everything? Oh, it's nothing, is what I hear a lot of my friends saying. Or they will say, oh, it's not a big deal. Oh, it's just kind of happened. So I'm saying this, no, stop it. Just full stop. Everything counts. The big wins and the small wins. The I didn't lose my mind at the shopping center today wins. In fact, especially those. And I can tell you, I went shopping with Kevin yesterday after we've been cooped up for 3 weeks at home. And he was so hyper, running around with the shopping trolley like a mad woman's breakfast. And people actually commented on the way he was rushing around, saying, is this a racetrack in here? He was so manic, and all of a sudden, bam, he ran into me, into the back of my feet. I had sandals on, and I screamed, and everybody turned around and looked at me. And yes, I was bleeding from the back of my feet. And did that stop him? No, he kept on running around like a mad woman's breakfast. I don't know what was wrong with him. But I tell you, those moments we have to celebrate that we survived. And that, my love, is why I host one of my favorite events. And that is not the event of going shopping. You know, it's actually the reflection. I celebrate the reflection and reflecting with love, celebrating without guilt, laughing together. setting intention that feels exciting, not heavy, choosing how you want to step into the next chapter, and becoming the woman who ends strong and starts stronger. And I know that some of you will ask, how come that he drove into you with the shopping trolley? Well, it was not because I was wearing a reindeer onesies. No. No, he was just so excited to be out of the house and running around, and sometimes he gets a bit hyper. But you know what? I still keep him around because he's a good man. He didn't do it with intention. And I'm sure he felt really, really bad. And he was really, really embarrassed. But the moment we got home, he stepped up to the plate. He washed the back of my heel off the blood and put band-aids on. And then he went to bed for a nap because we have been so sick. But that leaves me with ending strong and starting stronger. Let me leave you with this. You don't need to fix everything this month. You don't need to finish every goal. You don't need to reinvent yourself. Well, maybe in January. You just need to end this year in integrity with the woman you are becoming. Maybe with band-aids like me and nursing a cold. The woman who chooses herself. Be the woman who celebrates herself. The woman who knows she's capable, powerful, and worthy of big, bold, beautiful things. How you end the year determines how you start the next. So let's end it well, ladies, with intention, with joy, with celebration, and with each other. So with that, I wish you a very happy new year, and I'm actually going to release something exciting in a couple of days, and it's a reset. How we can reset our stomachs and our brain health and everything that needs to be reset. It's a 3-day little reset with excellent food and lots of fun. It's not starvation or anything like that. It's just getting back on track in the new year. So keep your eyes open, and until then, Happy New Year!